I have a fun update for you, and it's nothing to do with my sexuality. I'm on my way to a family member's 40th birthday party, and this is the dress theme. And I'm stuck in really slow traffic, so I thought I'd use the opportunity to give a quick update on the seaplane in Norway situation. I got a WhatsApp message this morning with this photograph. That was the seaplane this morning, docked on a dock outside a place called the Fjord Hotel, somewhere in Norway. And so the seaplane is fixed. It was never broken. It was just this ready, flyable, in the water, signed off, annual sign, etc. All the paperwork, the STC for the floats is done. And Norway is now letting English people in, so I can now freely enter Norway. Don't even need to do a PCR test before I go, or a test when I arrive. I've just got to show my QR code, which is what nearly happened last time, but I was just a few days too early. And I have now got my flight booked for a week on Sunday to Norway. I'm just going to fly commercially to Bergen, and I'm going to have a week in Norway. I'm going to have 2 or 3 days with the guy who sent me that photograph, who led the group of 6 of us to buy this plane. He's a very experienced, he's a commercial pilot, but he's also a very experienced seaplane pilot. I've flown with him before, actually, last year in Norway in a 206 on floats. And you know how you know immediately when someone's a really amazing pilot? Just knew he really knew what he was doing. He's a real pro. So I'm going to spend 2 or 3 days with him exploring, familiarizing with the plane. I mean, I'm already rated to fly 180 on floats. Don't need sign off or differences or anything. I'm already rated on that. But getting to know the lay of the land in Norway, the fjords, the different places we can fly to, just what it's like, familiarizing myself with that airspace and with the weather and with how it works and where you can dock and where you can't dock, where you can land, where you can't land, saltwater versus freshwater operations, because it is going to be used in saltwater. And also recce some potential camping locations or cabins on fjords that I can bring the family to. Possibly, depending on a few things, Clara, who is only recently 6 years old, might be doing an unaccompanied minor flight on Norwegian Airlines to come and join me after I've done 2 or 3 days with Daniel, at which point I will have the plane completely to myself for a few days. Anne-Marie can't come to Norway because she didn't get vaccinated in time. She's now had her first jab and the second, so she wouldn't be allowed in yet because she won't have the QR code for a few weeks. And Archie's passport's got less than 6 months left on it, so we can renew that. So they can't come. Clara can. So Clara, we're going to, never done it before, but she's excited about flying alone commercially at the age of 6. Brave girl. We haven't actually booked her flight yet. We're just going to check a couple of things before we do. But may well be joining me in Bergen, and I will be flying the seaplane to Bergen and effectively picking her up in a seaplane. So I'd have to get obviously a taxi to the airport to meet her at the airport, and then down straight into the seaplane off to wherever we're going to be staying. I think I know where we're going to be staying, but it's not confirmed yet. But excitement level 10. Cannot wait. A week tomorrow. So there's the update, guys. Sorry if you find my appearance any shocking today, but it's a bohemian summer theme, and Anne-Marie dressed me because Anne-Marie wasn't feeling well enough to come today because the jabs made her feel a bit weird. So she's staying here with the kids, and it was a grown-ups party anyway, grown-ups only. But anyway, there's a quick update for you, for anyone who's interested. Thanks very much if you are, and if you're following me. Also, by the way, I've got a whole bunch of flying vlogs that are being edited and are nearly ready. I've got 2 IMC training ones. I've got the return one from the Sillies. I've got a return and back to Sussex. I've got my first solo IMC or solo single pilot IFR flight that I did. I've got about 5 or 6 of those flights that are nearly ready to publish, and I'll be dropping those out in the next week or 2. So if you're interested in seeing those when they come out, all part of the mission, everything I've just talked about is part of the mission, working towards one day flying the whole family around the world in a amphibious twin otter seaplane. Thanks guys, see you on the next one, bye.